Omar Elgeziry, thanks for taking the time. And the Nick Toth Open opened everything up for fencing. Your impression of how things went this past weekend?
Thanks, Brian. Very good meet for us. We brought that back since 2 years ago. Our last Nick Toth was 2 years, and COVID shut us down last year. So I'm very happy to return back with the Toth, and it was a good turnout. We had 150 participants across the ages, so I was very good, very satisfied with the event.
You got 3 titles, 2 on the ladies' side, 1 on the men's. What were you impressed with that? Did anyone surprise you at all?
Yeah, technically they are 5 because we had an assistant who finished first, and we had an alum who finished first as well. So, but you're right.
Corrected.
Yeah, no, you're right. So 3, we had Nestor Levin in men's foil, and Jocelyn Rasloff in women's épée, and Erin Shea, our team captain, and Nestor also our team captain. They finished in women's saber. Ari Simmons finished first in men's épée, followed second place was Matthew Hahn, who is our cadet. It was a good final bout.
So, in all, do you feel like this is a good start to get the program on the roll here for the season?
Yeah, very good warm-up for us. As you know, this was an open event. I just wanted to see how they will perform, how they will put their head in the game, and how they will do on the strip. Everybody fought well and just stand up, so I'm proud of them.
So out there over the weekend, I get to see, of course, one of your new assistants actually fence the day before, then do some coaching the next day. Tell me about your new assistants and what they bring to your program.
All right, that was a good fight for me just to bring a full staff, and we successfully managed to do that. So we brought Ari a month ago. Ari is a Notre Dame grad, and he's a volunteer assistant. He was 3 times All-American with Notre Dame, and we had our first female full-time assistant, Eddie Knott, also a Notre Dame grad. She is 4 times All-American, and a lot of things. I need to read the transcript. That's how amazing the staff is. And last but not least, Norbert Jascott was 3 times Olympian, 92, 96, and 2000. And he also is the Olympic coach for Rio for the Polish team in 2016.
So I know you were fighting. You were trying to make sure you had a coach for each discipline. Now you have. Just tell me how much that's going to help you make your team that much better.
Well, I guess now I have no excuse. This is great because, as I mentioned before in my previous interviews, fencing is a big sport, and it has 3 different weapons, basically 3 different sports. I'll call it that. It's a completely different animal. So having a designated coach in each discipline will really help, and will help me focus to develop that program and grow it. So I'm excited.
So what's up next for your fencing team?
October NAC, that's another open event. Not open, it's a national event. We participate with individually, not as a team, and it's not an NCAA event. So that's also another preparation. And after this, we will have Western Invitation, which will be here in 6 weeks, and that will be our focus. So
the big time one, right?
Yeah, you'll hear a lot about this one.
And you mentioned, the final question for you, you mentioned just finally getting out there and fencing. You were happy with the progress your team has made in the off season.
Absolutely, I'm very, very happy. It's a work in progress, and fencing, we need to work in so many aspects, as we said before. It's not just physical. We need to focus on the mental and the emotional part. I believe this one was very good prep for the emotional and the mental part for us. So let's see what will happen.
Perfect. Coach Elgeziry, thanks for the time. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Brian.